Hi everyone, I'm Michael.
And I'm Patrick. You're watching another episode of Star Wars News and Views. Today we kind of have an exciting but speculative episode about what Mark Hamill said in an interview which we got via Den of Geek. What he said was that I'm finishing episode 8 and then I'm out of work. Which, at first it kind of sounds like, well, he's done, but it also can mean, like, is he going to come back for episode 9? Or
Well, that's what a lot of people, the internet, kind of freaked out a little bit, because they're saying, oh my god, does that mean, like, he's done? He's out of work? He's no more Star Wars? So, like, he's not coming back for episode 9, which I guess would imply that he's killed off maybe in the climax of episode 8.
Yeah.
And then I guess episode 9 would be the new cast, like John Boyega and Daisy Ridley, are just now totally taking over the franchise and going on their own now without the guidance or mentorship of this older cast.
Yeah.
That's one possibility. That's one way to interpret that.
Another one, though, is that he could just not have anything, like any other jobs lined up for a while, and then he's got 2 years to be out of work before he starts filming episode 9.
That's the thing that's how I interpret it. It's like, okay, so he's wrapping episode 8, but he doesn't have another job lined up immediately after that. So he's out of work until the next one comes along, or he might just wait around for episode 9 to begin filming.
Yeah, it's like I got people work in the theater, it's like when there's not a play showing, they don't have work.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm out of work. Well, yeah, but you're going to work again in a few months. You're just out of work for the time being. So maybe that's how he meant it, which, would imply that he doesn't die.
Well, here's the thing. If it was this big thing where if he had said, well, I'm not coming back for episode 9, so this is it for me, everyone would, like, lose their minds, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, he's dying, or he maybe he goes off forever to,
People need me, just...
yeah. No, but if he said that would be like giving away a plot point. That's a huge spoiler. He would never say that.
Yeah.
But if what he's saying here is meaning that, he would never say that. He would say, like...
He would leave it ambiguous so that you would think he could come back.
He just wouldn't talk about it. He would, if he just didn't have another job lined up, he'd be like, yeah, I'm out of work out of this, so I guess I better start looking for another job.
Yeah.
But if he was meaning to say, I'm not coming back for episode 9, that's a huge spoiler. He would never say that. Mm-hmm. So if that's the way people are interpreting it, and that's true, he just spoiled episode 9. And I don't think he's dumb enough to spoil episode 9, which means I don't think it's correct to interpret it as him saying, I'm not coming back for episode 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess the real question is, does Luke Skywalker survive? Dun dun dun. But, the other thing too is I think if he does die in episode 8, it's going to kind of follow the original trilogy a little bit too much, like, on the nose. It's like, in the first episode, you have one of the, like, sort of...
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
One of the older cast die. It was Obi-Wan, and then it was also Mark Hamill. The second one, you have the old mentor die, and instead of Yoda, it's
Well,
Luke.
I think they are going to basically follow original trilogy. Like, episode 8 is going to be a bit darker. It's going to be... I'm sure there'll be a revelation at the end, like maybe Rey's parents or something like that.
Yeah.
And they'll end on the cliffhanger.
And then episode 9, all Ewoks.
Yeah,
you heard it here first.
Ewoks in episode 9. Yeah, and then the episode 9, probably Luke will die, and Rey takes over to, start the next generation. She has the final confrontation with Snoke, and maybe Kylo Ren gets redeemed. People are going to be complaining about this through the whole trilogy, but...
no matter what, everyone's going to complain. Like, I was thinking, it's like, episode 7 was great. People complaining it was too similar to the other ones. Like, yeah, but if it was too different, everyone would be complaining about that, too. It's like, you can't win. Everyone has different opinions, and there's, like, a whole walk of Star Wars fans that no matter what you do, some of them are going to not like it, and others are going to like it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Either way, I would, like, if Luke Skywalker survives or dies, I prefer if he survived, but if he dies, it's like, okay, well... It's not really out of the realm of possibility.
Speaking of Mark Hamill, we may or may not be interviewing him for Fan Expo in early September, so maybe we'll have to ask him about that.
Yeah.
He'll probably be like, no, you idiot, I would never spoil that. What kind of a question is, I'm out of here. Get this microphone off.
You're not mic'd.
and then that'll be the end of the episode.
Yeah.
And the end credits.
I want to do that even if he just as a fun take. And Mark Hamill, if you're watching this, please let us interview you.
Yeah. Anyway, so leave us your thoughts, your speculation. What do you think he meant by that? Do you think he'll be killed in episode 8 or 9, or maybe he'll just survive it all and work with Rey to finally establish the Jedi Academy that he failed to do the first time?
Yeah.
Could be. Anyway, let us know, and we'll see you next time.